good afternoon, good evening, you all. Welcome to God First Christ Gang Media News. Welcome to God First Christ Gang Media News. I am your host, Brian Taylor Bridges. Welcome to God First Christ Gang Media News, y'all. Going straight in on Mystikal, you all. Mystikal, the rapper out of New Orleans, used to be the late, great rapper for No Limit, you all. Somebody that I kind of, in my younger days, you all, I admired, you all. I'm not going in on Mystikal because, I think not only do I think that it's wrong, the things that happened in his life. I was once a fan, you all. I was once a big fan of Mystikal. Danger, watch yourself. I know, the tarantula, and I'll let you all. He was one of my favorite rappers, if not my all-time favorite rapper under the No Limit label, you all. I mean, bad boy, you all, on that mic, better than even the Booster, you all. Like I said, this is a very sad situation that he has found himself, unfortunately, in again, you all. And I'm going to go in on how sad it is and how these rappers, especially these older rappers, because Mystikal, you all, is 51 years old, you all. And mind you, at this particular point, I'm sure he's not married, you all. Or if so, he's definitely not living a lifestyle of not just godly, he is not living a lifestyle of a husband at all, you all. So I think it's very sad. It's very sad for him to be 50 years old and still out here playing silly games in the streets with these females, you all. Mind you, this happened to be somebody that he possibly met online, possibly one of these IG models, or just some other kind of model that he possibly didn't flew in. They've been talking for a while. And now it happened to be some kind of domestic case where he's involved in another possible rape, you all, possibly. So, I'm not sure how it went down, but I'll read you all the facts, you all. And like I said, the most disappointing thing to me is the lifestyle that they live in, you all. At the age of 50 years old, how is Mystikal still involved in something so senseless as this, you all? And this is something that, like I say, I find to be very baffling. Early in his career, people make mistakes, things happen, and then you wonder if they initially set him up, you all, but this is continually seems to be a pattern, you all, because this is Mystikal's third time being in a situation of a similar magnitude, you all. I mean, the third time, you all. And like I said, it's very sad, that, like I say, you trying to sit at home. I don't know what he doing, checking over the net, what they do. Like I said, when they not married, but he's sitting at home, appear to be up under some kind of drugs and some alcohol, you all. And for different strokes, it's for different strokes, but you cannot mix all this and think you fit be flying people in, paying them for sex, you all. I said it. Paying them for sex, out there tricking, you all. That's what he was out there doing. He was out there tricking. I'm just gonna go on here and say it, you all. And like that's still cool at 50 years old, you all. It's sad to say, but Mystikal done it again. I know. Go ahead though. Let me go ahead and read my copyright disclaimer, you all. Copyright disclaimer under Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107. The allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute and might otherwise be infringed. Non-profit, educational, and personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Tips the balance in favor of fair use, you all. Like I said, this one here is very sad and stupid. flat out stupid, you all. And like I said, not only is it sad, and I don't know what this young lady was doing or what she thought was gonna happen, but once some of these rappers get certain females, they think that's their property, man. That's not your property, man. This woman come down here to hit her lick, a sting-a-lang off of you and get back to wherever she come from, you all. Like I said, this here went bad and it went sour, you all. And now the man got a no born. Yep, I said it, a no born. But he, done right what they wanted you to do, man. You done right what they wanted him to do all over again. I suggest if you a 50-year-old rapper and you out here playing these silly games like you still a young man, that you really get you a wife, you really get you a wife, you all. Somebody that you can really have in your corner that's solid for you and down for you, and you living up under some kind of godless structure, you are, where you in a proper normal relationship, you are, where you is not there out there tricking in the streets with these young girls thinking it's going to go down or jump out and it don't go down like you think it's going to go down, you are. Not only, I don't know what he did, I think he also took a little piece of change, you are. But I don't know what Mystikal going through. But he seems to be like he back on that yak, you all. And I mean some heavy yak, you all. So I'm going to go ahead on and...
Thanks, Lauren. Just some breaking news. Rapper Mystikal has been arrested and booked into the Ascension Parish Jail on his third count of alleged sexual crimes. Real name, Michael Tyler. And he's been accused of rape twice in the past 2 decades. According to arrest records, the 52-year-old, better known by his stage name Mystikal, was arrested Sunday and booked on several charges, including false imprisonment and first-degree rape. No bond has yet been posted for the rapper following his arrest, and we are working to get the very latest details.
And see, like I say, that's very silly to me, and disappointing. Yeah, I'm very disappointed, you are. Like I said, this was somebody that, that I was a fan of, you are, and it's sad to say, his music didn't reflect anything of that nature. In fact, this particular man is a legend, you are, within the southern music industry, the southern hip hop urban culture, you are. The man is absolute genius on this microphone, and very talented, and I hate to see him be in the same situation, this dumb situation yet again, you are. It's very sad to me, like I said, and crazy, insane, if you ask me. So I'm just going to read you all a brief short news clip, because like I said, you always get a little bit more out of these news clippings than you actually do with the news, you all. It said rapper Mystikal arrested on rape and domestic abuse and drug charge, you all. New Orleans born rapper Mystikal, whose real name is Michael Tyler, 51, was arrested and booked in the Ascension Parish Jail, you all, Prairieville, Louisiana. New Orleans born rapper Mystikal hits song climbed the charts in the early 2000s, but on Monday, August the 1st, the man whose real name is Michael Tyler found himself back in jail. Although Tyler, 51, grew up in New Orleans, he sometimes calls Prairieville home. He was arrested and booked into the Ascension Parish Jail on several charges over the weekend, you all. Officials said the judge is currently holding Tyler without bond, you all. A bond hearing is scheduled for Tuesday, August the 2nd. So he'll be going to Tuesday. Arraignment probably of similarity, you all, with a possibility of a bond. like I say, but it's still up to the judge. You all. It depends on how they do in Louisiana. You all. Now you have to remember, you all, Texas and Louisiana is by fact, some of the last places to free slaves, you are. So, man, they jail and crime prison system is right on Joe Biden in front line, you are. Like I said, it's a crazy and sad situation. For an old rapper in the hip hop community, y'all. It said, according to her spokesman with the Assassin's Parish Jail Sheriff Office just before midnight on Saturday, July 30th, deputies responded to a local hospital in reference to a sexual assault, you all. So, the officers, the police department met the lady at the hospital, you all. So, like I said, this is another thing that happens to be very crazy, you all, because that means it had got more than just no. This was something that was physical and started physical and ended physical with a bunch of bruises and some hurting, you all. So it said the deputies respond to a report of a sexual assault victim at an area hospital late Saturday night. Once we got there, we talked to the victim, who had some very visible injuries, you all, on her body, and she was very distraught. It said Donovan Jackson with the Addison Parish Sheriff's Office said she talked with us. We interviewed her, and she was able to identify who the suspect was. And in this case, you all, it was Michael Tyler. This is what the woman said, you all, as known as Mystikal. It said deputy arrested Tyler at his Perryville home Sunday, charging him with rape and domestic abuse. Like I said, I don't understand how you get charged with domestic abuse. It's not like they was in some ongoing relationship. This was probably one of his little jump offs, you all. Somebody that he possibly had been with before, you all. And when the lady got there, they went to discuss some money factors in which she thought she was about to get paid. And I think he thought he was about to get paid too, you all. So that's what seemed to be crazy to me, if he was tricking or gigoloing, you all. But he wanted to be paid for his services as well. And it said deputy arrested Tyler at the Prairie home Sunday, charging him with rape and domestic abuse. The victim did meet him at his home, and there was some discussion about financial potentially, you all. It said, and from there, that conversation went very left, and it's what led to the situation where he assaulted the victim, and then he did eventually force her to give him some money. So after he, I guess, went on ahead and done whatever he done, you all, he proceeded to ask her for some money. Now give me your bread, or I don't know what but like I said, this is like I say, man, this very crazy and disturbing to me, you all. It said, and then he did eventually force her to give him some money. So we know that he did know her, and it transpired at his home, at one of the offices, So he's saying that we know that he did know her, so that's not what's the question, you all. That wasn't what's at hand, if he knew her or not, if he was where the location where it jumped off it. She honestly told him that she was possibly coming to turn a little old trick or something, you all, from what I see. You know, it's quite evident. You know, because they discuss some finances potentially. You know, it said, but after several incidents and similar charges, it might be a good indicator as to why the judge decided to hold him without bond on Monday. Tyler faces similar charges back in 2004 for sexual assault of his hairstylist. So back then he had the little twisties, you all. He had some little twisties. He had some little, y'all know what Mystikal had, you all. But at this time in 2004, it was supposedly his hairdresser, you all, and I'm pretty sure she was a little young chick as well, but she used to do his little hair, or they possibly could have been the same age, you all. But one thing about one of these entertainers, they feel entitled. They feel a certain entitlement, like everything is theirs, you all. Or like he say, don't bring your girl around me. I remember all that. But anyway, it said a familiar charge back in 2007 in sexual assault of the hairstylist, you all. He spent 6 years behind bars and became a registered sex offender. So he had already, been in some similar situations like this. It said fast forward to 2017, he made headlines again when the arrest warrant was issued, identifying him with a suspect as a potential in a sexual assault in Shreveport casino. In the casino, you all. Now, he had to been full of some powder or something to run up on somebody in a public casino. I don't know how that jumped off neither. He spent 18 months in jail for that charge, and for those charges, and then they was dropped. But after spending 18 months in fighting this particular case, that's silly, to even be in a situation where you fighting a case, you got to spend 18 more months of your life behind some female, you are. Like I said, and then another thing, that's just a trap for them, because eventually they're going to fall in, especially if they doing sex, drugs, and rock and roll, or sex, drugs, and rap music, or however it is nowadays, you all, eventually feel like something flying on them. Eventually you're going to fall into this same similar trap, you all. It said he spent 18 months for those charges. It said deputy added more charges to Tyler's name after conducting a search warrant of his home. Those charges indicated possession of several drugs and paraphernalia, including methamphetamine, you all, and heroin, which were both felonies, you all. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I mean about dumb stuff, you all. So he had a whole kit in there, you all. I hadn't even read down this particular for you all, but I want to share it with you all because, like I said, the one thing about reading is helping me to get better at my reading, you all, and also, like I said, to give a most better description of what actually happened than actually the news, you all. Like I said, I was more than aware and sure that it was drugs involved, but why you doing so many drugs? Up and down, up and down, up and down. I mean, like I say, Mystikal had cleaned himself up, you all, but unfortunately he done relapsed and got in some more BS, you all. I said that he done relapsed and got into some more BS, you all, because this is actually what they found. So that's on top of the rape charges. Then he got some meth in there. I don't know if he was doing meth lines, mixing it with the coke and some heroin, and I'm pretty sure some weed, several other drugs, paraphernalias, and which are felonies, you are. He is charged with first degree rape, simple robbery, domestic abuse, battery. So that's 3 more charges right there. First degree rape. So man, this is bad for this is looking bad for his future, you all. You know, like I say, this is a serious thing, a serious offense, you all, and it's nothing to be taken lightly. So they can R. Kelly the boy this time. They might, in fact, he might break R. Kelly record. You know, with the right wrong, the way this could go down, you all. And then it said he is charged with first degree rape, simple robbery, domestic abuse, strangulation, you all. I mean, he done choked the mess out the woman. First false imprisonment. He done held her against her will. Simple crime, damage to property possession. I mean, he damaging his own property. He probably broke her phone, I guess, smashed her purse or something she had. Let me see. Let me say, yeah. It's a possession of marijuana. We knew some marijuana was in there. Possession of alpha-zolone. I don't even know what that is, y'all. Possession of heroin and possession of drug paraphernalia. Investigation is ongoing. The Louisiana rapper is known for his popular hit song, "It Ain't My Fault." It ain't my fault. Did I do that? It ain't my fault. Man, shake yourself. Wipe yourself. Show me what you're working with. You know, like I said, man, this one is crazy to me, you all. My head didn't even want to tag on this too long. Go out first Christ game. Peace. We out. We holler. See y'all tomorrow. Go and say the same. Bless y'all. Peace. Thank y'all for joining. One love. Go out first. Christ gang. We out. Thank you. Thank y'all. Peace.